Hello and welcome to our week 10 wrap up of our Year of Granny Squares Cal, working from the book A Year of Granny Squares by Kylie Melita. If you clicked on this video, it's likely that you're either doing the Cal yourself or you are one of the lovely ones that are just supporting it. So thank you and welcome. Thanks for being here. Now, week 10. Week 10, everyone completed their Yantra squares. That was mine, done in the lovely darker pink colour that I'm using throughout, or mostly throughout. I said in my previous video that I really enjoyed this one, and I did probably a lot more than I enjoyed number 11, but we will get to that. Before I show you our weekly slideshow, I'm going to pop in a picture here of a blanket that was completed by lovely Beck, who has joined in with our Cal. Now, she messaged me and she said that she was inspired to buy the book, that she did start out doing the Cal along with everybody else, however, veered off and got a bit carried away, and so because she got inspired to make a blanket for her niece, and she has done so. She's made a beautiful blanket for her niece using various squares from the book. She also took the idea of using one colour throughout, and she's gone with watermelon, which you can see is carried throughout the blanket there. But you did an awesome job, Beck, so well done. Very happy to have inspired you. And I'd like to know, for those of you that are doing the Cal, has anyone, I know a few people have an idea of what they want to do with their squares, but has anyone started like Beck actually making any projects? I would love to know. I'm just collecting squares at the moment, and it remains to be seen exactly what I'll do with mine. However, blanket does appear to be the obvious choice. However, now that I sort of think about it and look at some of these squares, I think a cool bag would be in order as well. So watch this space, we'll see what happens. But well done, Beck. If anyone else wants to send me any pictures, go for it. And now we will get into our week 10 slideshow and enjoy everyone's Yantra squares. So sit back, enjoy the little slideshow, and I'll see you back in a moment for my week 11 square. Everyone did a fantastic job, some different colours there, and a lot of people did also agree that that one was quite enjoyable. So I look forward to see what everyone says about number 11. Number 11 is, what's it called? Blossoming Fields. It is also an intermediate level. There we go there, Blossoming Fields. That's a very pretty colour actually. Now, most of the squares suggest a 4mm hook along with the DK weight cotton, I think it is. I've been using a 3mm throughout. Now when I did my flower fields one, you were supposed to downsize. I just didn't even take any notice of that, and therefore my square is bigger than the others. Now I did actually notice on these instructions for blossoming fields that again you're supposed to downsize your hook. So I figured that I would try a 2.5, so down half a hook size. Now I rarely even use a 3. I rarely use anything under probably a 4mm. So I didn't have a decent 2.5mm hook other than one of the ones that I got from Temu recently. I'm still yet to do a video for that actually with a review, but I gave one of them a go, and I don't know if it was the hook or what it was, but I was just finding it too difficult. I don't particularly like doing puff stitches at the best of times, but trying to do it with this, you know, a little bit of an ordinary 2.5mm hook, it proved to be quite difficult, and I was not having fun. I think I had to frog it a number of times, and to be honest, if I wasn't running the cowl, I probably would have just put it in the naughty corner and left it there. I think I honestly do think I would have done that, but I had to pull up my big girl panties, so to speak, and get on with it. So I went back to my trusty 3mm hook, knowing that it may turn out a bit bigger, and it did slightly, but it's okay. I'll show you, and then I will talk a bit more about it. So look, I do think it turned out really lovely. So I used red this time because, as I mentioned in I think last week's video, I am not sure if I'm going to have enough of the dark pink to carry that throughout. So I am going to use some different colours when it comes to the one colour squares. I do think it's quite pretty actually. However, when I was just following along with the written instructions, it was just kind of confusing me a little bit, if I'm honest. So like I did with the flower fields one, I thought I'd have a look at the chart. I have mentioned before that I'm not normally a chart person. However, I'm starting to realize that on these squares that are worked in rows rather than rounds, I'm actually finding them very useful, to the point where I didn't really look at the written instructions at all. I looked at the chart and went off that, and I found it to be very, very helpful actually. So if you haven't started, that would be my suggestion. If you're having any difficulty at all with the written instructions, take a look at the chart. It really helped me, and if I hadn't have had that to look at, I don't know where we would be right now. So anyway, this is week 11 blossoming fields. So I was very glad to have that one done. So when I look at the picture in the book, I feel like, and it's obviously because I used a bigger hook, I guess, than what I should have technically. There is more, I guess, gaps. The gaps are bigger than in the picture of the one in the book, but I still think it's really pretty actually. So there you go, it's done, and I'm very glad about that. And with that, there's only 2 more squares after that in the spring collection, so we really are almost a quarter of the way through the cowl. So far there's still a lot of people keeping up with every week, so great job everybody. Yeah, I think I'll wrap it up for there. Just a reminder, send in your any photos that you'd like to send to me. I'd love to see them if you have started putting some of your squares together for a certain project. But other than that, I will catch you in Sunday's video where I'll chat about what I've been up to for the week. I have made some progress on my mix and match blanket. Not without its trials and tribulations. However, so far, so good. So yeah, I'll fill you all in on that. But until next time, everyone take care, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.